everyone, it's Lisa
and Rufus,
and this is Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty, where we are documenting our Slimming World journey and beyond. We haven't done it that one for ages, have we? I know, right? I've been watching some of our old videos. I'm like, I'm sure we had a thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, normally we'd be recording this on a Tuesday, but I was poorly yesterday. I have, what's it called? Cellulitis.
Yeah.
On my leg, which is bloody painful. Hurts like words I can't say on YouTube without getting the channel monetized or taken down. Demonetized, I should say. And yeah, it's just horrible. So yesterday I've also got a weird fever thing at the moment, haven't I, where I feel very cold.
Your thermostat's broke.
Yeah, even though it's not cold, it feels like it's in the minus figures and I'm sort of outside in my nightie, whereas actually it's like 13 degrees and I'm under a duvet, so something's misfiring again. Doctor's appointments are now booked for 3 weeks away, something like that, like forever away. I've got one on the 13th and one on the 25th, I think it is. But all of that to say, we've been on plan this week, as always. What have been your favourite meals that we've had this week?
Curry. What else did I have?
Curry.
Oh, I did a stir fry.
Yeah, you did stir fry. Bolognese.
There was curry I did last night. It was Bombay beef curry. It was really nice, actually, and that was a recipe from Slimming World. It was a Slimming World recipe, but we changed it and do the butternut soup, a thick butternut soup, and use that instead of tomato. Which
I will link a card to just up in the corner because I've now filmed that now.
Yep.
Our butternaise base.
Yep. So we use that now instead of tomatoes. So I used that and whatever vegetables and things that we had in. So I changed it a little bit to what vegetables they said to put in it, and it came out really nice. I think really nice.
And we had what beef was it? Diced.
It was just lean diced beef. But
lovely.
When you buy it, it's all cubed up or whatever. So I just chopped it up slightly smaller, thinner strips, and used that, and it was really nice. Yeah.
It was really, really nice, really tasty. So yeah, so I have also enjoyed your curries this week, but I must say I really did like the bolognese sauce that I made, because I made it a bit differently and it was full of as much flavour as I could possibly pack in, and that I was like, oh, this was really tasty. I really like this. So
did we have fish one day as well?
Yeah, we did have fish.
We had 3 different fishes.
3 fish. 3 fish in one. Well, it wasn't 3 fish in one, was it? But 3 fish in one meal.
Salmon.
So you had a little bit of salmon. Can you right? Am I the only one? Are the salmon fillets in the shops getting thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner? Because it feels like
they look like it, don't they?
Because what used to be like, and this isn't just from like Aldi or Lidl, where you expect to get like a little bit less for the same money, because it's, or a little bit less but you pay a lot less, is what I'm trying to say. But even were they from Tesco, the salmon fillets we had? I think they might have been. And they were like this. They were really they were literally like, they were about as thick as my finger, in all honesty.
Really?
Yeah, or maybe my thumb, about as thick as my thumb.
You mean as wide as, like?
Well, no, because they were like deep, but about as thick as my thumb. When you look at them like that on the fillet, like that, that's the fish there. Look, that's the
width
fish.
of them.
Yeah, the width of them. They seem to be shrinking massively. But anyway, so we had a bit of salmon, a bit of yellowfin. Wasn't it? Was that yellowfin tuna? No, yellow.
Place.
That was the white fish.
One, and then we had some haddock or something.
Was it haddock?
It
was nice. I really liked it.
The smoked haddock.
Smoked haddock. I think so. Can't remember. Anyway, whatever it was lovely with the fish. Tonight we're going to have an all-day breakfast. So we've just been to, I was about to say just been to Slimming World. We have just been to Slimming World, but we've just been to Iceland, haven't we? And we've picked up, they're in the back, otherwise I'd shown you. We picked up the Slimming World on plan, no fat
Sausages.
limited flavour sausages. So 2 packs of those, because I've got 6 packs. So one for in the freezer and then some for tonight. And then we've also picked up the sausage patties. Now I seem to think they're square, but you think they're not square. You think they're round.
I think they're round.
Oh, I really want to go and have a look, but I'm not going to.
I think they're round.
So anyway, that's what we're going to have tonight, with some air fried chippy chips and some egg and bacon and what else? Oh, you're going to have a little half tin of chopped tomatoes, and I might do something with some chickpeas. I've got some hummus already in the fridge I need to eat first, but I might do some sort of something, I don't know, just to add a bit of extra to mine. But we need to add more speed in than that, so we'll have to maybe put some. Oh, we've got tender stem broccoli that needs using. We'll put that with it. Little steam that very quick, just to add it on the side. I know it doesn't really go with breakfast, but it's fine. So yeah, so that is what we're going to have for tea tonight. I've also been loving these this week. I haven't tried the vanilla ones, the white ones before, but they've got some chocolate ones that we picked up in, was it Poundland? Or was it was either Poundland or One Below.
I think I got them in Poundland before.
Yeah, so it must be Poundland. Whichever, you know, they're like £1 or £1.20 per box. They are almost identical to the Kellogg's, what they called Rice Krispie Squares. So that's what they're called, isn't it? Except again, they're smaller, but they're really, really, really delicious. 70 calories. These were £1 in B&M where we've just been on special. They're normally 1.15 in there. They are 3.5 sins, 70 calories, or 2 for a healthy extra B. Really, really, really good. Really recommend.
I never knew that if you're someone that gets like some of your snacks and little treats in Poundland, they do an app on Poundland now, Poundland Perks. And if you go on there, it's a little bit like some of your other like Co-op and wherever where you get money off coupons.
Yeah, you were saying about this.
And I see it yesterday, so I downloaded it, and any of your skinny whip bars and things, they've all got like 10, 20p's off of them per pack.
Adds up.
So yeah, well that's it. Off and everything in Poundland, like I say, whether it be cleaning products and other stuff that you might go in there for, they've got like little discounts off of most things in there. So if you're someone that does get your bits in there, like I say, you can save a little bit.
I know, you could almost buy something in Poundland for £1 again.
Yeah, I know, right? A lot of things are like £1.50 or £2 now.
Or instead of getting you don't get 6 eggs in Poundland for £1, you get 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said it's just where they're competing with One Below now. So they're trying to keep the customers going back to Poundland by giving them a little discount.
But it's also because places like Aldi and Lidl and that, they do all their like discounted everything, don't they? So, but anyway, so apart from all of that nonsense and skinny bars, which are really nice, really recommend them. They are exactly like the Kellogg's squares. They're really, really tasty. But anyway, we went to Slimming World again this week, as you can imagine. I love the fact that this is now where my pen lives. I've got one on my phone and one on here because, again, doing the food diary for the last 4 weeks. Also, something I was about to say, look, we've got a thing now as well.
A sticker
to put our cards in so we don't lose our cards.
I'm forever dropping me bleeding card somewhere or another.
Oh no, you are. You're good at that.
It's now stuck in my folder now. So there you are.
So then we went and we weighed in. And have you been on plan all week?
Yeah, 100%.
And have you? What's your maximum sins been this week in your diary?
Most 6.5.
Okay.
So I had a jelly. I've been trying to go for the jelly that's only like 1.5 sins, because little did I know the raspberry Hartley jelly are now, so if you make a pint of it up, a pint of it is now 3 sins and not 1.5, which what I thought it was. And even when we went to a group where our consultant wasn't there that night, someone else did a trick or treat on the table of this is how many sins things are, and they got it wrong there as well. So it wasn't. It's when I actually came home, I scanned the packet to find it was 3 sins per pint. So,
which is a lot, isn't it?
So now I either have the orange or the strawberry, which is still 1.5 a pint. So
yeah, it's been good. The one thing I would say I've changed up this week, apart from being poorly again, is the fact that I've been trying to have less fruit in our fruit bowls, because again, with the sugar, I'm diabetic. I need to be really careful with that.
So I could have a big bowl of fruit,
and sometimes you forget that I shouldn't be having a big bowl of fruit.
You've got a smaller dish than me, and then we only put half in it now.
Yeah.
So just berries or really low natural sugar fruit only.
Yeah, or like a little bit of melon or something, but I need to be super mindful for me. So apart from that, it's been exactly the same week for me as I've had the last 3 other weeks on plan. Eating the same sort of food. We've had pasta, we've had rice, we've had literally the same meals. And stir fry and everything. So
but even last night when we had the curry, we had a bit left over, and you had some pasta in the fridge, and I had a bit of rice left from dinner. So I put it into a little pot, and then at the end of the night, I ate it.
Yeah, and then I had my little extra bit of pasta and curry as well. So I ended up having seconds last night, which is I haven't done all week.
I said I don't know how it makes sense though, but sometimes you have to eat more to lose weight, which is really bizarre. But yeah,
it's not true.
Yeah.
So what happened this week for you at weigh-in then? What, first of all, before we actually got on the scales, what were you expecting when we were at home? What were you thinking?
I had no idea. Couldn't tell how I'd done this week or whatever, or I was just like, okay, we'll go get weighed. Right, phoned another group the next day, go get weighed in, and then because I quite happily could wait till next week, but for you, you'd rather go and get weighed and see what's going on.
I need to keep my schedule every week.
So it didn't bother me anyway. I went and got weighed in, and I lost £5 this week. So that's really cool. So I'm now £2 away from my 1.5 stone.
You're now at 1 stone 5 pounds in 4 weeks. So what's that? £19 in 4 weeks.
But it does slow down, so you just got to go with it while it goes good, and then as it slows down, as it goes along, we'll see. And then you might have to do a bit more moving about, a bit more walking and whatever's as we go along. Portion
control and things like that you bring in later, don't you?
Yeah.
But no, that's really good. That's absolutely amazing. That's so amazing. Like, to have, like, next week on week 5 to potentially have your 1.5 stone award in 5 weeks. Wow, you're going great guns again. And of course, you know, with our health, we are both secretly running marathons every day, aren't we?
I know, right?
Yeah, I know. With our health, because our health is so great, we're able to do that. It's not. We're really, really limited physically at the moment. Not just because of our size, but because of other health issues we both got, different health issues. It means that sort of mobility is limited, would you say?
Depends what I'm doing. Say some things I can do, other things not. So
well, there's a lot that you can't do, and there's a lot that I can't do. Even though we push ourselves, sometimes we push ourselves past that point, don't we? Quite often, in fact, we're doing that at the moment, just to try and get normal jobs done around the house. And you end up then paying for it the next sort of 3 days to recover. But anyway, we could talk for hours about our health issues, but anyway, so for me this week I've had an unplanned week. There's been a couple of days where I've been poorly and may or may not have eaten a bit less that day, but according to my food diary, I've eaten the same sort of amount of food as I did last week. I've had my usual tins of mackerel and my mushy peas,
not done anything
and
different.
Not as far as I know. You seem to think I've eaten less than the previous weeks, but according to the diary, I haven't. When you look at it, I haven't, and I don't think I have. But Rufus seems to think I have eaten less. But whichever, I got on the scales this week and I came in with an actual loss, an actual minus figure. And it was minus.
Not a whole loss though, because that's like £6. Is it? Is that a loss? Was it supposed? Yeah.
Not at this group, dear.
Another group. It used to be.
So I came in with a loss of £5, which I am not shouting about. I am not jumping up and down for, because I thoroughly expect that some of that will come back on next week. I'm not putting the shiny in my book. I did get my half stone award, but I am just the way my body is. I am not celebrating that fact yet until I know that that is staying off, because I've had that previously, haven't I, where I've gone la 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 la, oh, now I've got a loss, now we're back on plan, and then the next 3 weeks I gain another pound, another pound, another pound. So I'm not, I need to get that consistency. And again, with Rufus saying that, he's adamant that I've eaten less this week than I did the week before. So if I have done, I've not noticeably done it.
We did
so that is,
we do our diaries up until
yesterday,
the end of Monday.
Yeah.
Up until the end of Monday.
Yeah. So if I have eaten less, I've not knowingly done it. So I don't know how that's happened. Yeah. In the same way that I don't know why I didn't lose weight the last 3 weeks. No. I don't know why I did this week.
We ate the same meals anyway, so.
And this week we've lost the same amount. So I have no idea. And on that note, we'll see you next week. And as we always say, stay you, stay true, stay authentic, and happy slimming.